Ohio.
No, what was it?
I have a name?
Yes! The caramel vanilla cream in the house!
Oh yeah! Whoa! I forgot about that.
I'm Trash Goblin. This is caramel vanilla cream.
Can I just be vanilla? It suits my personality.
What are we gonna call you?
Oh, Nason. Or just Nason.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your neighborhood Trash Goblin, and this is Nason,
Ohayo gozaimasu.
the weeb. And today I'm gonna be killing her hair for scientific purposes.
I hope that's not actually going to happen.
No. I'll be very gentle. Ew.
I have extra time off, so I asked her to straighten my hair. Partly because I want to see how long it actually is, and I feel like I can't tell while it's curly.
I just like pinch your ear.
Don't do that. Have you talked about that?
What?
That one time you bit my ear as a child?
No.
So we were in the bath one time. If you were like 2 or 3, I was probably like...
No, I feel like I was older than that.
How old do you think you were?
I think I was at least 4 or 5.
Alright, well, 4 or 5... I don't know.
I had my
still,
wits about me.
Would I still have been taking a bath with you at 8, though?
Yes.
Yeah, fair. Well, we were in the bath because we did that when we were younger. We would just have baths
There's
together.
a lot of children in our family. We had to conserve water.
That's not true, but back when Seneca was at her most devious, Trash Goblin rather, I should call you by your proper name.
Trash Goblin, yes.
Back when Trash Goblin was at her most devious, we were in the bath one time, and I was just being the good eldest child, minding my own business, taking a bath and goofing off, and out of nowhere, she leans in, like leans in real close, and you would think she would be about to like whisper something, but instead, she took the big old chomp out of my ear. And I mean a big old chomp, like she lashed on.
In the earlobe.
I don't think it was the earlobe, I think it was the top of the ear. No, it was the top of the ear where it hurts the most. She lashed on and like a freaking piranha or something, and she didn't let go. I don't know if we were just unsupervised. I guess we were. I guess mom had left for a bit.
I took my chance. I remember in that moment, I was just thinking, I'm a crocodile.
Is that what you were thinking? Okay. I've always wondered what was going through your head, because I sure couldn't figure it out. I was an innocent child and I couldn't fathom why my sister would hurt me out of nowhere.
Because I was evil.
She also, around this time period, maybe older, younger, give or take a few years, I don't know.
I was definitely at least 7.
Old enough to know better.
Yes.
I was gonna take a shower, and I always put out my clothes neatly on the bathroom counter before I take a shower.
This is just bathroom adventure stories.
For some reason, most of your mischievous things have happened in the bathroom. I don't know why.
It's just the first place for creativity. Like shower thoughts, also devious plans for ruining your sister's life.
I put out my clothes, and I like left the room for a minute. I left the door open, because I didn't think anything was gonna come of it. And I come back to find this one shoving my clothes that I just laid out directly into the toilet. Like she wanted to use them to soak up all the toilet water or something. I don't know. And I was so mad.
I remember the outfit you picked out.
You do?
Yes. It was one of the leafy tunics things.
Oh my gosh, I love those things too.
And like a pair of jeans, I think.
Literally my favorite outfit at the time. You literally stuffed my favorite shirt into the toilet right as I was about to like put it on. She's a Trash Goblin.
I don't know why I was so evil. I don't know. Children are just evil.
You were especially evil.
I was especially evil.
You also used to eat butter out of the fridge.
Like bananas.
Yeah, just like take a chomp out of it like it was a banana.
I'm a very interesting person. I remember putting the stuff in the toilet. I saw you walk out of the bathroom. And immediately I just knew what I had to do.
How do you
And the thing was, we weren't even fighting. We were just having a normal day.
That is what always got me as a kid, because I didn't even do anything to her.
You did
It
nothing.
was unprovoked. I just was minding my own business.
I just wanted to start some beef.
Yes! For no reason. reason. If I had done something to her, I would have understood it at least. But it's because I didn't do anything. That's why I don't understand. Like, a normal child might do something like that if their sister had annoyed them. But not this one.
You did nothing.
I did nothing. I was a
And I
perfect
knew you
angel
did
child.
nothing. You were fine. You didn't do anything. I just wanted to.
It's just part
Have
of
an
the
interesting
fallout
day.
of living with you.
I just wanted something interesting to happen, so I created it. It's my 7.
Have we talked about the Enneagram? Like, have we talked about everyone's different types, or just you?
I've talked a tiny bit in my cutting up calendars video.
Well, that would make things make sense for people, probably.
Yeah, I said you are an INFJ.
I'm also a 9 on the Enneagram. I avoid conflict. I'm the peacemaker.
And I love conflict.
I have a schedule, and I like things to be pretty much the same. And I don't bother people if they don't bother me. So I wouldn't hurt anybody, just unprovoked. Whereas this one apparently thinks it's funny to mess with me.
I would never do anything like that now. It's all psychological now.
I don't know, what's more stories of you as a child? Oh yeah, remember like the time that you got hold of Mom's scissors?
There was many times. Oh, when I think I was about like 6 or something, I loved to go outside because beside the driveway there was always a patch of mud. I liked to take the mud and make little mud balls and then throw them at the garage doors.
Oh yeah!
And
I
it
remember
was
that.
so loud.
She thought that no one could hear her.
But then it's so loud, and then my mom would always come out and be like, "Stop throwing mud balls at the garage doors!" And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I remember being in the house while this started, and Mom being like,
Because
she's throwing mud balls again.
it would always go, thump,
Yeah.
thump, like so loud.
Like a typical child, she thinks that since she can't hear the people in the house must not be able to hear her.
That was one of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah. What else did you do? The ones that, I've already told the ones that I'm most traumatized by.
When we would get into fights,
Uh-huh.
like physical brawling, you always said that it was to control me. I was just trying to get away from you.
I might have instigated it, maybe, but like, can you think of a time where I consistently would like keep hitting on you? Like I would never keep hitting you. I would usually end up sitting on you to try to make you stop.
Yeah, and that's what I hated. Because you were physically bigger than I was at the time. Now it's changed.
Oh yeah, that's changed now.
But I don't sit on you.
I don't know why you were so traumatized by that.
Well, I couldn't breathe because I was screaming.
Well, that was your fault.
But whenever you grabbed a hold of me, like my arms or my legs, I always had this skill of just twisting like a crocodile, and I was gone.
So
if
basically,
you couldn't sit on me before then, I was
she would
gone.
death roll.
Yes. I would roll like so fast, and you had to let go of me.
Except that it didn't always work. I remember this. I remember
Most of the time it did.
I caught on to this and figured out what you were doing, and I would like sit on you in a way that you couldn't do it.
Yeah. I don't remember why you would always sit on me.
Mostly it was because
Other than if I was constantly hitting you and I just wouldn't stop because I was mad at you or something.
Yes, that was usually why. Anyways, so what we've learned is that Seneca's not only a trash goblin, but also a crocodile, apparently.
I didn't actually like crocodiles, but whenever we were fighting, I would always go to a crocodile.
She apparently thought that she could...
They were the best.
They were the best at biting and at escaping.
Yes! Therefore, I turned into a crocodile.
Special anime finishing move, crocodile death roll.
Yes!
I was gonna say something else. Oh, the name Trash Goblin. The reason why I call you Trash Goblin specifically. Yep. Because you used to hoard trash.
I still do.
Yes, but you were worse about it.
It was because I crafted with it.
Yeah.
But I took really unnecessary things.
Yes. She would take, like, what did you take? Like, old chip packages, I think?
Yes.
Like, 3/4 of the stuff that we would try to throw away, she would, like, grab and try to hoard. And she had, like, a whole, like, crafting stash. I think you still have it.
I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff.
And I would get so mad because
It was
like
always
everything
clean
that
trash.
everything that I would throw away, she would like be like, no, don't throw that away. It's like one thing to be like, oh, that's a pretty container, I want to keep that. It's another thing to be like, everything you throw out, no, I want that, no, I want that, no, I want that, I need that. And I'd be like, no, you don't need it. We would have actual fights over this, I think.
Yeah.
Seems kind of dumb now, but we did.
You were so mad at me taking your trash.
Trash goblin.
When I got my glasses, the kids decided that I looked like Sam Marin.
Oh, yeah.
Like in regular show. He's the voice actor for Muscle Man, Pops, and Benson. One time we were playing a board game and the trash collectors came to pick up our trash, as they do. And I looked out the side of the window at them and I went, garbage! I just said it so weird and I don't know why. But
Sounded
they
exactly
clung
like
on to
Muscle
that.
Man.
It sounded like Muscle Man. And they have been quoting me, and now I have been quoting myself for the past couple months. We look at each other dead in the face and go, garbage! When one of us is being stupid. It's really funny.
I'm not a part of this, though.
No,
I
it's
don't.
just me and the girls, really.
Yup. This morning I also said that her hair's starting to look like 4th season Sam Winchester.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got the silhouette.
Supernatural fans tell me I'm wrong.
First I looked like Sam Marin, and now I look like season 4 Sam.
She's gonna keep looking like
I just,
further progressions of Sam Winchester if she keeps growing it out the way it is.
which I intend to. You got a big old freckle!
Cool. I don't know if this is gonna look cute at all. I wanted to straighten it, but I didn't want to do it myself. I used to straighten when I had short hair.
Yeah, tell them about that.
Back when Once Upon a Time was a big thing, I really liked that show. And what's her
Snow
face?
White.
Snow White. I wanted her haircut, so I had them chop it all off. For the first, 2 days, it looked exactly like hers, and then after that, it never did again, because my hair, as you can see, is very thick and rather wavy. My hair didn't like being short, and I had bangs, and they would, go like, I straightened my hair a lot to try to get rid of that. It never really fully got rid of it, though.
It was one of the worst haircuts.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
I named her hair Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, back in the day when it looked really bad, couldn't be controlled, it kind of had a mind of its own. Something about his attitude. I don't know. We told my hairdresser this and she started, referring to it as Napoleon, too.
Yeah, my hair is Sylvia.
It's mostly well behaved now that I'm letting it do what it
Yeah.
wants.
I don't do anything to my hair because I'm kind of letting it grow out. We'll see how long that lasts.
I wish you would just grow it out.
Probably as soon as it grows out, I'll just chop it back off.
I like long hair.
It physically bothers me.
I also like having, lots of hair to, fiddle with.
I like the short stuff.
She wants to shave her
mess
head.
with. I do. I know I would look like a toe.
Yes, you would.
Okay, I know I don't have a good jawline.
Her scalp is,
Nothing.
super spotty.
Yeah, I have a bunch of freckles on my head.
So
Big ones,
you would
fingerprint
you would look
size.
like a freckly toe.
At some point, I will do it, even if it's ugly. I kind of like little ugly things.
She loves ugly things.
I like ugly things. I'm a trash goblin. What can I say?
I wouldn't say I'm full type A because I'm a 9 and I'm not aggressive enough to be a full type A. I'm just organized. I'm an INFJ.
I'm an ISCP.
The J versus the P is probably what makes me more organized.
I'm spontaneous, and I go with the flow. Do what I want in the moment. Meaning, stuffing your clothes down the toilet and throwing my balls on the garage
I'm a
doors.
long-suffering saint, honestly. Having to deal with you. I just want to live my happy anime weeaboo life.
When did you get into anime?
I got into anime when I was 13, give or take. I want to say Fruits Basket was the first thing I watched, the original Fruits Basket. That was shortly followed by Ouran High School Host Club, which is,
The best.
her favorite. That's what I think I started her on.
Either the first or one of the first.
Which,
Ouran High School Host Club is, the most classic anime.
but
It will
everyone
always
thinks
be
that
awesome.
about the first anime they ever saw. I think that about Fruits Basket.
It's so good.
If you're an Ouran fan, comment below what your favorite host is. Mine's Tamaki.
But I like all of them.
You have to pick one. If you had to pick one.
Okay, but
Pick
one
one.
as in your husband.
Yes. Choose your husband. Which one would you marry?
One of the twins. It's like Fred and George Weasley.
It kind of is.
I love them.
They really
I
are
can't
anime, Fred and
choose.
George.
They're a duo.
Except
they go together.
Except considerably less wholesome.
Yes.
There's problems with Ouran, but, This is the reason why I prefer Fruits Basket over Oron. If you haven't seen Fruits Basket before, the original, skip it, watch the new one. It's perfect and beautiful in every way. If you just feel awful right now because of things that are going on in the world, Fruits Basket allows you to feel things through other characters. And it makes me feel better. This has been your local PSA from your resident weeb. Oron is more comedy.
Yes.
I mean, I guess both of them are romance shoujo. They just have a different vibe. They're kind of opposite spectrums of shoujo protagonists.
Describe her versus Haruhi.
Describe them?
Yes. Because that's like us.
Well, first off, let's start with physical appearance. Toru is a girly girl. She leans into her femininity a lot more. Whereas Haruhi, her whole shtick is that she is a tomboy.
The thing is, she chopped off all her hair.
She chopped off all her
She
hair.
had gum in it, and she didn't care.
Not for any like particular reason other than that just like she got gum in it and it was convenient for her to cut it off, so she cut it off. And then she accidentally gets involved with the host club, and then she's pretending to be a boy, and she's just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. If it pays the bills.
Yeah. In the real world, I wouldn't do that.
But it's just the principle is there. The not caring about, like, what you look like as much.
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is going to make me look more like Toru. I just realized. So anyway, just physical appearance aside, our personalities are pretty similar too, because I guess like talking about how he's not caring leads into that. Toru is very like intent on making sure everyone is okay. Like making sure everyone and everything in her little bubble is okay, which is very much my personality. If there's a lot of emotions in the air, Toru will go with those emotions and will feel them more than anyone else, whereas Haruhi will be a brick.
Yes. And that's what ISTPs versus INFJs do.
So basically, Toru is my anime persona, and Haruhi is hers.
There's probably a better one that would suit me, at least.
Especially because she ends up with Tamaki, and I don't think Tamaki is your type.
No. I love Tamaki, but not in real life.
I am a sucker for a good prince character. So, Madoka is one of my favorites. Higurashi.
I hate Higurashi.
School Live. I made her watch Madoka, and then I made her watch School Live.
They were both good, but traumatizing, because it was like some of the first animes I watched.
I didn't have anyone else to watch anime with, and I just needed someone else to see them, even though I probably should have waited. Because at that point, all she had seen was Oron. This has been Weeb Hour with Nae-san. You're welcome.
We're about done.
Do I look like Toru Honda yet?
A little bit. Like, the hair is very long.
Good.
I couldn't have Haruhi hair, except the back is too long. But I'm trying to grow it out. My vision is having it long enough to be put up in a big bun, and then have the sideburns on both sides, like shaved off, and then little itty bitty baby bangs. But I don't know if I'll be able to let it grow out that much, because it's smothering me. I hate it.
I like long hair.
I'm big on textures.
See, textures matter to me too, but like this right now, I can't stop stroking it.
I want my hair off my head. We didn't actually finish what we were saying when you got into anime. Because I was gonna say how once you got into anime, you tried to get me into anime, and I just straight up refused for the longest time.
She was in denial.
I watched some, and then I got really into it, and then I fell back out of it. And now I'm kind of into it again, because I just won't sit down and watch an anime. Unless we're making
Catherine
a video
is
of
licking
it.
her little toe beans right now, and it's distracting me because it's so cute.
Because we have made videos about it, it has made me sit down and watch it.
Which is perfectly fine by me.
Which is good.
Arigatou gozaimasu. I can take my brush back. Really? Sorry.
You're lame though, you didn't catch it.
Well, I didn't think you were gonna throw it.
Always expect the unexpected.
Don't do that.
I think it's hot enough. I can smell the heat.
Toru Honda. Say it with me. Toru Honda. Toru Honda.
Honda.
What are you doing exactly? I thought you were like tinting your hands like Fire Force. Like, Nato.
That doesn't work on my hands. My pinkies are too short.
My friends are gonna think I'm an idiot.